What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of K-Cards Baseball. Thanks for joining me tonight on this wonderful Sunday evening, wherever you might be. A little bonus video for you guys tonight. I haven't done one of these videos in a little while where I talk about some of the comments that I get from various subscribers, so I thought I would do that tonight. Largely because I have been getting some good reaction to some of the videos that I made present and also in the past, and I thought I would share them with you and offer you my opinion to whatever comments I do get. I do want to thank all my subscribers and everybody within the K-Cards community that does leave me comments to any one of my videos. I do my best to try and respond to every comment that I do get, good or bad. I do appreciate all your guys' feedback. It is very helpful, and it helps steer me in the right direction as far as what kind of content you guys are looking for on the channel. I do my best to try and provide content for you guys that you guys will be interested and you guys will find both entertaining somewhat and informative at the same time. So first up is a comment that I continue to get to a video I made. It must be 3 or 4 months ago now, the State of the Hobby video, where it says these people are ruining the hobby. That is by far my most responded to video that I've ever made. I think it's up to like 12,500 views at this point, and I've had like 200 some comments on it. So something in that video really inspired some people to both watch it and also offer their response. So that continues to be a kind of a hot point on the channel. The first comment I want to highlight comes from Kid325MVP. He says, "This has been going on forever. Whoever wants to buy them can. Of course he only cares about the dollars. It's called a side hustle. It's called smart." Thank you, Kid3205MVP. I appreciate the comment. My point is, I don't really care if the guy bought the boxes of Monopoly basketball from the Target store I was at. My point was, he bought every box that was there. There must have been, I don't know, 24, 30 boxes that were on the shelf. If he was a true collector, he probably would have taken about half, maybe 10 or 15, and leaving the rest for someone else. That would have been the proper thing to do. He still has enough cards there to make a decent amount of money, or he can go to another Walmart that was across the street and probably buy the same cards from that Walmart. So that was my point. I don't ever begrudge anybody for making a dollar. We all try and do it. In today's economy, we all have to have some sort of a side hustle, to be honest, in order to make it from day to day financially. So that wasn't my point. My point was that this guy took every box off the shelf and didn't leave any additional product for anybody else, particularly those kids that might enjoy that particular product. After all, the Monopoly cards are supposed to be meant for game pieces on a board game, from what I understand, rather than some flipper that goes in and buys all the product and sells the boxes on eBay to make money, and not leaving cards there for someone that's actually using those cards for its originally intended use. Hopefully that is understandable. The next one comes from John Smith-IZ4MK. He says, "Friend, look at some of the comments. This ain't a kid's game anymore and no place for honest people. Nobody gives a crap anymore. All about the money now." I can definitely see this point, John, to be honest. I know there's quite a few people out there that are interested in just the financial side of it. But there are also a great amount of hobbyists out there that actually care and are passionate about the hobby and want to do the right thing by the hobby, including myself and quite a few hobbyists that I deal with. I do also deal with those collectors or hobbyists that are just interested in buying, selling cards for the financial gain of it, which is whatever. I would never prevent someone from trying to earn a living at something they care about and are passionate about. But the same as any other business, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and that's kind of my point. I do agree with you when you say this ain't a kid's game anymore. I often find myself thinking about, when did the hobby change? When I was a kid, adults didn't collect baseball cards. It was just kids that went out, saved up their allowance money, and rode their bikes up to the local grocery store or whatever place was selling cards at the time, and picking up a pack for 5 cents or 10 cents or whatever the price was. It was not a hobby for adults at the time. It was just for kids buying cards and bringing them to school and trading cards to try and get their favorite players or collect cards for their favorite team. That was the romanticism of the hobby. I do obviously understand that time is long gone, never to return, sadly enough. But there are also kids out there that still do collect cards for that reason, that still do pick up packs at the store or have their parents pick up a blaster box at the store so that they can bring cards to their school or to their friend's house and sit there and trade cards and do things that way, which is pretty cool. So that is kind of my point. I'm not one to be that much of a skeptic when it comes to card collecting. I don't necessarily agree with the point that this isn't a place for honest people. I think, and I have come across lots of hobbyists and dealers and whatnot that are very honest in the way that they conduct their business. But the same as any other business, you will find people that are truly dishonest, but those are not the majority. The majority of people within the hobby care about the hobby and care about the future of the hobby. I truly believe that. I do talk to them every day, and I would venture to guess that 95 to 99% of my subscribers to my channel are people that are passionate about the hobby and are honest people and want to do the right thing by the hobby. So I don't necessarily agree with the point that the hobby isn't a place for honest people. I think it still is. Hopefully it is, because I consider myself to be an honest person and conduct my business with integrity every day and try and do my best to forward the hobby as best I can in the platform that I have. Moving on to the next one, which is Phoenix Sports Fan. He says, Target and Walmart should put a strict limit, hashtag per ID per day, because it is ruining our hobby. People like that guy are too crazy to work a real job like a real man unless someone is disabled. I too am an NHL fan from Arizona, already heartbroken that we lost our Coyotes and couldn't even score a UD Series 2, and no, Bedard will be good. Thank God for Extended Series, which is a fun rip, and those Bedard cards will be part of the Rookie Year story. Even if they're not his young guns, my local Barnes & Nobles, which I walk to check out, is the same thing. People buy up Optic football blasters, so there's nothing left for us. Then they drive the price up on eBay. Same with Bowman Megas and Topps Monster Boxes. I'd rather pay the company more than pay some lazy dude who doesn't want to work a real job. Thumbs up, great vid. Thanks, Phoenix Sports Fan. I am sorry to hear about your Arizona Coyotes going to Utah. It is too bad. There's a large fan base for hockey in the Phoenix area. We are currently seeing an uptick in NHL players coming from the southwest part of the United States. We've got Jason Zucker coming from Las Vegas, and quite a few people come from California these days, and also the Phoenix area. It is really a sad thing that the Arizona Coyotes are leaving the market. Hopefully, you guys will get another team down the road. I know that Connor Bedard is pretty hot in the hobby, and I know it was very difficult to find Upper Deck Series 2 at the end of last year. The same can be said for Optic Football with the CJ Stroud cards, and Optic and any 2023 basketball product that was out there with Victor Wembanyama. It is pretty rare to have three pretty significant rookies in those three sports all within the same year, which is driving the prices up within the hobby. I did check the Target website, and you can actually go on to Target.com and still find blaster boxes of 2023 Optic Football for $29.99 on the Target website. You can also find Bowman boxes and Topps Monster boxes on the same website as well. I do see Bowman Mega boxes in pretty much every Target that I go to for $44.99. The product is just sitting there. Not a lot of people are buying it in my area. I don't know if that is the same across the country, but like I said, in my area, Bowman Mega boxes are still quite easy to find on the store shelves. Thanks again, Phoenix Sports Fan. I appreciate the loyalty to the channel. I appreciate your comments, and thanks for the thumbs up. Next up is a comment from Joshua Hawaii 5913. He says he didn't do anything wrong. It's called business. Plus, it's your fault for not buying the boxes right away. This man did nothing wrong. You're just jealous and upset that you did not get the box in time. If he takes them all, he takes them all. Oh well. Thanks, Joshua, for your comment. If I'm being 100% honest, I really wasn't that upset about not getting a box of Monopoly basketball cards. I don't really collect basketball for one thing, and it really wasn't that terribly important to me. It was something that I thought would be good for the channel, open up a blaster box so I can show you guys what you can expect from that product if you were interested in going and picking out a box or two. I was much more upset about the flipper taking all the product off the shelf. He could have taken 10, 15, 20 boxes, whatever. I don't ever begrudge a guy for making money and reselling product and try and make a few bucks. That's entirely up to him. But as a hobbyist, I wish that they weren't so selfish that they would take all the product off the shelf. A good hobbyist would never do that. They would take whatever they want or whatever they can and leave additional product on the shelf. If I walk into a store and, for example, Topps Chrome, if I do see blaster boxes sitting there, if I do see like 4 boxes, sure, I could pick up all 4 boxes if I wanted to, but generally I pick up 1 or 2 and leave the additional 2 there for whoever comes along, because it is kind of a hot product. Again, thanks, Joshua. I appreciate the comment. The next comment comes from JP Acrylic Studio 145. He says, congratulations, your channel is growing nicely. I enjoy your videos and look forward to your 1,000 subscriber video. I am too. I've got some really cool things planned for my 1,000 subscriber video. I am really looking forward to making that, to be honest. You should be there by Christmas, if not by Halloween. Thank you for your videos. I find them informative, exciting, and I appreciate the fact they are not filled with explosions, loud sound effects, and overemphasized drama, like many others have become, because they think that is what it takes to keep people interested. If it is good content that people want to see, they will continue watching. Thanks, JP Acrylic Studio. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the comments that you have left me to all of my videos. It is quite humbling to get good comments from subscribers and to know that there are people out there that actually enjoy what I do and enjoy watching these videos. Like I said from the very first day, I'm not very good at it. I just do it for honestly selfish reasons because I really do enjoy it. I do love making videos. I'm not that great of an editor, so that is probably why you don't see the explosions and the loud sound effects and whatnot, because editing definitely isn't my strong point. But I try and keep it simple. I don't try and overdo it, and I try and keep it as entertaining as I possibly can. So thanks again, JP Acrylic Studio. Anyways, guys, that is the current comments. I do appreciate all the comments that I do get to any one of my videos. I do my best to try and respond to them as best I possibly can, and I appreciate your guys' input. I do listen to you guys, and if you guys do have any content ideas that you guys want to see on the channel, please go ahead and throw a comment in any one of the comment sections. I have said since the beginning is that this channel is very much a subscriber-driven channel. This is your channel, and I do try and make content that subscribers do want to see. I do often get recommendations from subscribers about different content ideas, and I do my best to try and make videos to accommodate those requests. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for checking it out. Please hit that like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks again. Be safe out there, and happy collecting.